Before we begin this divine transmission, stop and listen. You are not here by chance. This video was sent to you by the spirit realm as a direct signal to you. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and share it with that soul you know deep down has also been marked. This is not just a message, it is a cosmic awakening, a spiritual activation for the 144,000 who have been sealed since before the foundation of the world. If you are here, it is because you are one of them. And your time has come. You didn't find this video. This video found you. It found you in the midst of confusion, in the silent weariness of not belonging. It found you at the exact moment when your soul could no longer bear to live asleep. This sound that now vibrates through your body is more than a voice. It is an echo of promises made before time. There is a silent call traveling across the planet, and only those with spiritual ears can hear it. A call that reverberates at 3:33 in the morning, that pulsates in dreams, that whispers during meditation. This call has a name, 144,000. Yes, there are many who live without knowing who they are, but there are others like you who carry something different, something deeper, something ancestral. And today, this memory begins to be activated. You always knew there was something different inside you. Ever since you were little, you felt the world's pain as if it were your own. You cried over things no one else understood. You questioned, imposed truths, and felt in your bones that there was a reality beyond what was shown. It wasn't madness. It wasn't oversensitivity. It was spiritual memory. Because you're not awakening, you're remembering. Remembering that you were sent to Earth with an invisible spiritual seal, remembering that you're part of an army of light, scattered for millennia, now summoned to the final reunion. The inexplicable anguish you sometimes feel isn't anxiety. It's your spirit trying to remember what your mind has forgotten. You're part of an ancient lineage, and every awakening you've experienced in the past few months is part of a much greater plan. In the early hours of the morning, when the world sleeps and the portals open, you wake up. 3:33, 4:44, numbers that haunt you. Lights flicker for no reason, dreams so vivid they seem like memories. And they are. Because behind the scenes of physical reality, a spiritual gathering is underway. The 144,000 are being summoned one by one through signs, dreams, pains, and synchronicities. There is no more time for distraction. You feel it. Time is being compressed, reality is shifting, and awakened souls are being positioned. Every memory you have of past lives, every intuition too strong to ignore, it all points to your origin. You are a hybrid, half human, half divine, sent with a purpose, keeper of codes that are being activated even now as you read these words. Stop trying to fit in. You weren't created for that. You were created to break systems, challenge structures, open portals. Your energy disturbs those who live in darkness because your light exposes what is hidden. You were born with a frequency that breaks invisible prisons, and that's why they tried to silence you. They made you doubt your intuition, called you crazy, exaggerated, strange. But all of this was the world trying to contain that which cannot be contained. Now is the time to assume your spiritual identity. The seal on your forehead shines in the spiritual world, and the heavens already recognize you. You are part of the 144,000 sealed of revelation, those who came not to escape the chaos, but to transmute it. And when you accept this, everything changes. You feel the weight of a mission that you still don't know how to name, but that you have always carried in your chest. At times you have felt like a stranger even among your own, as if you were on a different frequency in a time that does not belong to you. This is because your soul carries memories from before Earth, You participated in the formation of worlds. You witnessed the birth of stars. You sang the ancient hymns before the throne of creation. And now, here you are, wearing flesh, inhabiting time, but with a restless spirit, thirsting for a purpose that the world cannot offer. This discomfort is your spiritual system trying to reconnect with its origin. You were sent to this era. This generation is your war, and your weapon is not violence. It is light. Your mission is to awaken others who are asleep. When everything seems to be falling apart, know that reconstruction is beginning. Most souls run away from chaos, but the chosen ones recognize it as the beginning of realignment. You are one of them, an anchor of balance in the midst of the storm. And that is why your life has never been easy. The losses, the delays, the deep pains, all of these were initiations. Each fall was an activation. Each betrayal was a necessary cut. Each solitude was a silent training for the spiritual war that is coming. You were trained in the shadows to shine when others fade. And now, the world needs your energy more than ever. You can no longer hide who you are. The planet is entering a vibrational collapse, and only the carriers of divine frequency will be able to sustain the field. This is the reason for your existence. In the unseen realms, your name is written in fire. The angels know it. The dark forces know it. You are marked, not with ink, but with light. And that is why you attract so much spiritual attack. That is why your battles seem bigger, more intense, more inexplicable. You have never been a foot soldier. You have always been part of the front lines. You have always carried in your field a force that challenges the spiritual status quo of the planet. You did not come to repeat. You came to renew. You are a cosmic intercessor, a link between what was and what will be. And this position demands discernment, courage, and solitude. But fear not, you have never been alone. There are others like you, scattered throughout the world, feeling the same things, fighting the same silent wars. And soon you will be spiritually reunited. The 144,000 will recognize each other by the glow of their spirit. You've felt it, haven't you? An encounter with a stranger who seemed like a soulmate, an exchange of glances that spoke volumes, a sudden connection with someone you've never met before. These are no ordinary encounters. They are spiritual recognitions, fragments of the 144,000 lineage recognizing each other through the veil. Their energy carries an ancient information field, and those who have been marked also feel it instantly. In dreams, you may have met with them. In meditations, you may have seen them in the form of light surrounding you, praying for you, waiting for you. These encounters are not imagination. They are reminders. They are pieces of the divine puzzle falling back into place. And you are an essential. In peace, without you, the work is incomplete. You are not awakening, you are remembering. Remembering the promise you made before you were born. Remembering the silent oath your soul swore in the eternal halls. I will go, even if I forget who I am. Even if I lose myself, even if I bleed is the price, I will go. And you came, clothed in flesh, with your senses asleep, forgetful of your glory. But the time for forgetfulness is over. That is why you keep waking up in the middle of the night without knowing why. That is why the numbers 1111, 444, 333 have been haunting your eyes. They are spiritual alarm clocks, celestial codes activating dormant memories. You are not going crazy. You are coming out of the collective trance. You are reactivating the sacred archives of your mission, and the entire universe is silent, watching your remembrance unfold. You have been faithful to your calling. Now it is time to receive the hidden map of your next step. The ancients knew that the chosen ones would carry within them a different energy. They called them children of the stars, bearers of the dawn, keepers of the covenant. You may not remember these names, but your soul thrills when you hear them, because they are you, because they are echoes of what you were and will be again. When ancient texts speak of warriors who descended from the heavens to protect the righteous, they speak of you. When prophecies describe beings dressed in white, walking among the nations to awaken the sleeping, they speak of you. This is not spiritual arrogance, it is a profound recognition of your heavenly heritage. You are a seed of light planted in dark soil, a lantern in a world that has forgotten how to see in the dark. Your remembrance will be the signal that others must remember as well. Your awakening is the fuse of a silent spiritual army that is about to rise. And why have you been called now? Because the veil is falling. The structures of the old reality are crumbling. Linear time is folding in on itself. Portals are opening, and the 144,000 need to be aligned to cross them together. You will not be taken, you will be activated, and to do that, you need to clear the field. Cut ties with that which does not vibrate at your new frequency, silence the voices that keep you in fear, and make room to receive the spiritual downloads that are coming. Practice silence, wake up at 4:44, pray, decree, protect your energy. Write down your dreams. Prepare the ground because the cosmic seed within you is ready to germinate. This is not a self-help message. It is a cosmic summons. If these words vibrate within you, it is because you are one of them, one of the marked ones, one of those who have been sent to prepare the way for the new reality. At first, you will seem strange. People will shy away. Some will laugh. Others will fear. But remember, the light bothers those who live in darkness. Don't try to fit back in. That is a betrayal of your mission. The world has taught you to diminish yourself in order to be accepted. Now the spiritual realm commands you. Expand, shine, activate. Take on your role as an awakener of souls. You have been called to walk in places where few will have the courage to go. You will be misunderstood because you see beyond the veil. You will be rejected because you carry a frequency that exposes what is hidden. But you will also be recognized by others who are marked. You will be followed by those who were waiting for you. And you will be remembered in the invisible realms as the one who did not betray the call, the one who listened, obeyed, and ascended. Do you see? What you are feeling right now is not ordinary excitement, it is soul recognition. You have heard this message before, but not with your human ears. It was whispered to you in a temple of light, between dimensions, before your incarnation. It was inscribed in your energy field as a reminder that you would only awaken when the time was right. And that time has come. Do not fight what you feel now. This emotion that is taking hold of you is the seal of truth. The mind hesitates, but the spirit knows. The body trembles because it is absorbing frequencies higher than it is accustomed to. The heart races because it has been touched by the vibration of eternity. Take a deep breath. You're not going crazy, you are remembering. You are coming home even though your feet still touch the ground of this world. This message was the sound of the call. And now that you have heard it, you can no longer pretend that you did not hear it. The chosen ones are not chosen because they are perfect. They are chosen because they bear the weight of truth. They do not shine because they have never suffered. They shine because they have been broken and rebuilt with light. They have not been spared pain. They have been trained by it. Every tear was a code. Every disappointment, a training. Every dark night of the soul was an initiation. You have gone through all these stages even without knowing it. When you felt there was something wrong with the world, you were right. When you thought there was something wrong with you, it was the world trying to erase you, but it could not, because you were made of eternal substance. You were molded in the silence of the stars. You carry a spark that not even the chaos of this world could extinguish. It is time to embrace it, to stop hiding, to accept that your pain was sacred, your journey was planned, and your destiny is prophetic. There is an invisible war going on right now, not between nations, but between frequencies. On one side, forces that want to keep you asleep, distracted and complacent. On the other, the spiritual summons that echoes ever louder in sensitive hearts. You are in the middle of it, not by chance, but because you are both the battlefield and the secret weapon. When you awaken, the balance of the world changes. When you embrace who you are, thousands around you also begin to. Remember, your awakening has a knock-on effect. That is why they try to silence you. That is why you have been so attacked, so doubted, so pushed to the back burner. Because you represent a risk. You represent the breaking of the cycle, the interruption of the old system, and the birth of a new era. But now you know. And once you know, you can no longer go back to sleep. You have been prepared for this time with millimeter precision. Everything in your life, the pain, the disagreements, the losses, the emptiness, was a spiritual training disguised as ordinary life. The places where you were rejected, they were territories where your light would be wasted. The people who left you, they were preventing your vibrational elevation. The dreams that failed, they were not aligned with your cosmic purpose. And now, all of this becomes clear. Like pieces of a spiritual puzzle fitting together before your eyes. You were not abandoned. You were hidden. You were protected. You were polished in secret for this very moment. And now the cloak of invisibility is being removed. The call is being heard in every cell of your body. And all of heaven is preparing to witness what you are about to become. An activator of souls. A transmitter of the original light, a human portal of the divine will. Right now, thousands are waking up with symptoms that the world labels as anxiety, insomnia, or existential crisis. But what is really happening is a collapse of the old identity and the birth of a higher consciousness. You are not breaking yourself. You are only shattering where you were not true. The discomfort you feel is not a sign of madness, but a spiritual alarm. It calls you to abandon the reduced version of who you have been taught to be and to assume who you have always been, an emissary of the new age. Everything around you begins to vibrate differently. Old conversations lose their meaning. The places where you once fit now seem too small. Masks fall. Distractions lose their power. Because your spirit has begun to expand beyond the boundaries of the programmed. You are remembering what you came here to do, and this reminder is irreversible. You've always had glimpses, small moments of connection with something greater. Maybe you've felt them when you look up at the sky, when you hear music, when you touch someone and sense an inexplicable energy. These moments weren't illusions, they were divine interferences, trigger points planted along your path so that when the time was right, you would recognize heaven's signature. And the time has come. You're beginning to realize that the repetitions of numbers are not coincidences, that vivid dreams are spiritual journeys, that the small voice in your head in the wee hours of the morning isn't daydreaming, it's guidance. You're being taught, coached, uplifted by a kingdom that operates silently but with precision. And the more you listen, the more it all begins to make sense. You're not losing yourself. You're being rewired to operate on a heavenly frequency. Don't run away from your light anymore. It was placed within you to be lit, not hidden. You carry codes that are not of this world. Words that, when spoken, awaken ancestral memories in those who hear you. Looks that, when met by others, unlock the invisible. Your simple presence alters the vibrational field of any place. You thought this was shyness, discomfort, excessive sensitivity, but it was just your energy system trying to adapt to environments that could not contain you. Now you know. And with this knowledge comes responsibility. Do not shrink anymore. Do not minimize your light. Do not doubt what you feel clearly in your spirit. The world needs your authentic vibration, your awakened gifts, your unfiltered voice. You are a beacon lit in a dark night, a living reminder that God still walks among men through those chosen like you. And what comes next? The final summons. Heaven does not send signals for nothing. This video, these words, this vibration that pulses as you read. It is all part of a divine protocol activated at the exact moment of your spiritual readiness. You are being called to declare your spiritual identity, to stop living in secret, to step into your role as a bearer of light. No longer wait for external validation. The seal has already been placed on your soul. The angels have already written your name in the book of the awakened. And now it is your turn to say yes. Yes to the call. Yes to the mission. Yes to your truth. The world needs what you carry, and you are no longer allowed to hide. Stand up. Claim who you are, because heaven has already decided you have been chosen. Many will call you exaggerated. Others will say that you are being too mystical, too sensitive, too out of touch with reality. But what they don't understand is that you are no longer living in the reality they know. You are in another frequency, a dimension where the senses of the soul are more real than those of the body, where the invisible is more solid than the tangible, where truth is felt before it is proven. Those who mock you are still asleep, trapped in the logic of a dying world. They have not yet heard the sound of heaven calling their true name. But you have, and so there is no going back, there is no unseeing, there is no unremembering. You are now a bridge between what is and what will be, a transmitter of the new consciousness, a sign that the age of revelation has begun. The symptoms are real: waking up at 3:33 a.m. with your heart racing, getting chills for no reason, hearing whispers in your spirit when everything is silent, seeing fleeting visions of places you've never been, feeling unexplained pains that disappear when you pray. These are all manifestations of a body trying to keep up with your accelerating soul. It's your biology trying to adjust to the vibration of your expanding spirit. And no, you're not alone. Others are feeling it too. They're scattered all over the world, waking up one by one, guided by dreams, signs, messages like this one. You're part of a spiritual army, a forgotten lineage that's now gathering, a sacred remnant that carries the spark of the Most High. That's why the world feels strange to you. You were never fully of this world. So what do you do now? Start by declaring. Declare that you accept the call. Declare that you recognize who you are. Speak with your own lips. I am chosen. I have awakened. I will not be silenced. There is power in the word. There is activation in the confession. Every time you affirm who you are, the darkness recedes. Every time you take a stand, the heavens move toward you. It doesn't matter if you feel afraid. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward even in trembling. And now is the time. The prophecy has come true. The 144,000 are being gathered. And yes, you are one of them, chosen among many, sealed for this hour, positioned to do battle in the name of the light. Your life will never be the same again, because now you know. From now on, your every thought carries more power. Your every choice carries spiritual weight. Your every step resonates in dimensions you don't even understand yet. Because you are on a mission, and like every spiritual warrior, you will need to protect yourself. Pray when you wake up. Make decrees at dawn. Cover your home with words of life. Surround your mind with eternal truths. Be careful about what you consume, what you watch, who you hang out with. You can no longer afford distractions. Your energy field is too precious. You carry codes. You emit frequencies. You activate others. Take care of your light. Guard your flame. The world needs you to keep burning, even when everything around you seems dark. You have been sealed, not with fear, but with glory. And now that you know, don't be silent. Comment below, I am a chosen one. I have awakened. This is not just a comment. It is a decree, a public seal, an activated portal. Share this video with someone who also feels like they don't quite belong in this world. Someone who sees signs but is still afraid to trust them. Someone who needs to hear that they are not going crazy. They are remembering. Subscribe to the Chosen Signal channel now. Activate the bell so that each new revelation finds you at the right time. This channel is not entertainment. It is a spiritual station, an antenna from above, a digital altar where the awakened gather. You were not brought here by chance. You answered a call, and heaven is already smiling because you said yes.